boys keep deuces on the ride. Gucci Chuck Taylor with the dragon on the side, man.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one. As the Warriors take to the road, it's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports and the NBA present our Wednesday afternoon affair. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of a homestand for the Bucks. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction here, Steve, with a win.
Kevin, this is a really good chance for this team to establish some home court dominance with this long homestand in front of them.
Well, it's a great chance for them to add some W's to their win column, and that's the goal anytime you've got a long stretch of games at home.
Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Thunder in at the 1. Green, the screen, off the pick.
Oh, look out, man!
Already shaken.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Thompson passes to Thunder. The dish to Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got his first points in this one.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Carter Williams. Right now averaging 15 points a game. That's good. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. From deep three-point range, the shot's good from Thunder. Thunder's got 7 points.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Henson sets a screen for Carter Williams. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Warriors on D. It's a 5-point game. Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. The Bucks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up with a stripe. Misses off the right iron.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Parker with the steal. Feeds to Carter Williams. Henson sets a screen for Carter Williams. Now here's Henson, covered by Barnes. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. 4 on the clock. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 5. Thunder passes to Green. That's stolen by Mayo. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
Bayless is checked in for Carter Williams. Doris Burke has some information for us.
One more time, let him hear it.
Just addressing the plan with his team. The strategy included running the offense through Thunder. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
O.J. Mayo. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors leading by 3. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
And so it's Milwaukee now. The Warriors making the shot. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Here is Bayless, following the score by Golden State. Here's Henson, and that's collected by Thunder. In low to Bogut. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Great job. Taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Miles Plumlee's checked in for John Henson. Ilyasova comes in for Parker, and Dudley subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Time now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up now on Michael Carter-Williams' status. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Bucks. The news is not good at all. It looks like a broken ankle with additional injury to the surrounding connective tissue. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and we know one thing, Kevin. This guy loves to play, so he's going to do everything possible to get back out onto the court.
Definitely. Let's hope it's a speedy recovery for him.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in. Curry passes to Thunder. Spates with a screen on Mayo. In low to Spates. And stolen by Ilyasova. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The pass to Dudley. Fires the 3. And Lee pulls it down. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And they didn't get any second chance opportunities in that game, or very few of them, I should say. It was one and done. I thought that was the difference in the game.
And when I look at it, Steve, success on the offensive glass to me is about desire. I mean, you need positioning, you need timing, jumping ability, but it's more about desire, the willingness to get in there and mix it up. And I just didn't see any of that kind of determination and desire from them.
And we reached the end of a switch here. Parker's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. And Thunder subbed in for Steph Curry. Parker and Ilyasova, the duo at forward. Mayo out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, but nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Here's Thunder, following the basket by O.J. Mayo. Bogut the pass to Thunder. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 12. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mayo. 9 points last game. Parker left side. Rebound Bogut. Here's Thunder. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact.
Obvious.
Well, David, obviously.
And we can quiet.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far in the 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Thunder. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Thunder in at the point guard position.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Shot on the wing. Mayo. That's good. Mayo's got 13 points. Warriors leading by 14. Green, the screen. Stolen by Dudley. Now the Bucks moving it up. Ahead. Mayo with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Dudley, no luck.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Henson. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock. He's got 5.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Warriors, number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators of good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable. Well, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told the players he wants a high volume of shots for the remainder of the game. He went so far as to say there is no such thing as a bad shot out there. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Thunder after the basket by Milwaukee. Green with a screen on Dudley. Here's Thunder. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Thunder's got 22 points.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Dudley dishes to Parker. That's good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lee, a screen on Dudley. Thunder passes to Lee. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And that's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Henson sets a screen for Dudley. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Mayo against Thompson. Henson sets a screen for Mayo. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He has 5. Outside Mayo. Dudley with a screen on Thompson. Dudley's shot is good. 6 points for him.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Thunder passes to Green. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. 3rd in blocks, 9th in fewest turnovers per game. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 an opponent scoring.
And to me, what really stands out with all those numbers you talked about, Clark, are the blocks, because they're a physical team. They're dominant in the paint, and they've got great length. And when they're between you and the basket, it's tough to get a shot over these guys.
He hits both from the stripe. Warriors leading by 16. Curry attacking, pass to Thunder. Lee, a screen on Parker, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A moment here now to see how the numbers are going for O.J. Mayo. He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And overall, these aren't really reflective of the potential he has, obviously. I think we'll see his numbers going up a bit going forward.
Well, that's what he wants, and I know it's foremost on his mind. He knows he can bring more to the table, and I do expect him to bring his play up to the next level.
Now here's Mayo. He's got 13. They shoot again, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
It's a rebound and come up.
You're up. Let's go. Time to do my thing.
Bucks trail by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Now Dudley. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's a 2 from Parker. And here at the end of the third. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Here's Curry. We've got Ilyasova. Parker out there with Mayo. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Dudley in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Thunder. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points.